Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. Welcome to the second day of our Media Freedom Conference. And I just want to say that we are so proud that we have got together such an extraordinary collection of people to talk about something so important and something that probably many of us have taken for granted one way or another, particularly if you grow up in a country like this, you sort of take these things for granted, and it's reminded us that some things really have to be fought for. So thank you for your commitment, and on behalf of the United Kingdom and our co-host Canada, a very warm welcome. And this morning, of course, we have Chrystia Freeland, who you heard from yesterday, the Canadian Minister of Foreign Affairs, Amal Clooney, who you also heard from yesterday, who's my special envoy on media freedom. We've also got Audrey Azoulay, who's the Director General of UNESCO. Very warm welcome to you. She is representing the United Nations Secretary General. And we've got His Excellency Mr. Gobind Singh Deo, the Minister of Communications and Multimedia of Malaysia. You might ask why we've chosen Malaysia. We could have chosen Malaysia or Ethiopia or one or two other countries, but in a world where media freedom is being constrained, there are some amazing examples of countries that have gone in exactly the opposite direction and taken the courageous decision to free up their media. And one of them is Malaysia. So we're absolutely delighted to welcome Gobind here. And we also have Lord Hall, the Director General of the BBC, and we're delighted to have him here on the panel with me, as opposed to the other side of the microphone to me, which is my normal experience with those friendly BBC journalists. So we have over 100 countries represented. We have a gender split of roughly 50-50, but I'm here behind the microphone just to make sure it's not unfair to men. And we've got this morning to focus on the broad question that I was talking about in my speech today as to what constitutes media freedom, why does it matter, and particularly this morning, what are the trade-offs that you have to confront if you are going to protect media freedom, the trade-offs with security, the trade-offs with established diplomatic relationships, the trade-offs with alliances, the trade-offs about what you do in public versus what you do in private. All these are very important things which we want to discuss and air and think about.